Birmingham, baby. You're back, you're tanned, and it's time to talk about Birmingham, not Thailand.
I will only allow that because it was a good rhyme.
No one actually wants to hear any more about your holidays.
That's
We're all
not
getting
true.
jealous.
That's not true.
We have got back off Birmingham tour,
Uh-huh.
and
What?
it was phenomenal.
That was a good tour. That was the best looking tour we've ever done.
Thank you.
100%.
We haven't been to the others yet.
No, true, but I do think that is going to stand out as the decor one.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, because it was like literally the whole room was different.
Ooh, little do
Yeah.
you know, doll. What?
Doll.
Do you know what? I've said that to you so many times. You've never flagged it.
I don't like that.
I actually thought you wouldn't like it.
I don't like
it. And then
it.
I was listening back to other episodes, and I was listening to another one that I had to listen to today. I said it to you again, and you didn't flag it, so I was like,
Is it?
she clearly likes it. Should we just get into it?
Doll.
We're going to tell you everything that made Birmingham amazing and
Thailand.
different
What?
from Edinburgh as well, because we had someone comment a message to say, where was the guest book in Birmingham? And I was like,
This
look,
is not the vibe. There's no guest book at that one.
we've given you each tour's different.
Yes.
And we don't want to copy and paste it each tour.
No.
So I feel a bit snotty, sorry. I just heard myself go.
Do you know what? I know we're not talking about this, but we are. It's not Thailand. But I have not had a cold since I started mouth taping.
You told us that last week.
I know, not last week.
Yeah, you did.
No, it wasn't last week, was it?
Yeah, you did.
Feels like it's been a long time since we recorded.
Nah, you told us that last week, honey.
I have not had.
I listened to that today, and I made sure.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
No, like nothing.
Listen, Linda.
So I actually reckon everyone should be mouth taping. Change my mind.
Right.
Anyway, let's go. Roll the intro, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
Birmingham. Describe it in 3 words. I just heard your mouth open.
My braining. Clean. The problem is I take these things far too seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Clean, vibey, and prosecco.
There's a fucking load of prosecco.
There was so much prosecco, but I also think prosecco are also, guys. I'm so sorry if you're watching the episode. I'm missing 2 nails, and today is my lash and nail appointment.
I saw that
we
in the diary.
see and we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. Okay. What?
I just feel like prosecco actually summed up the event quite well, because also it's not champagne. That wasn't a champagne event. Do you know what I mean?
No, I agree.
It was a prosecco event. It was lots of fizz and bubbles and clean and crisp and white and fresh.
I nailed it.
Beth sets the scene. I feel the vibe. That's how we.
I think
roll.
I was the vibe in Birmingham.
I
was very drunk.
respectfully, you were not the vibe because you were so drunk. I had to hold it together. We had a bar tab at the end of it. On that night, she's like, "That is not me," and I'm like, "Mate, you can't even see me."
I can actually, when I went through the bar tab, I realised that half of it was me, the other half was not. But the other half was me actually getting Georgie's staff really drunk as well.
Yeah, they didn't have shots.
They did have tequila rose.
They didn't.
I've got video of us all.
No,
Georgia's got it.
She was like, we all had one. Beth gave out a lot of tequila rose, and I was like, "Fuck's sake, Beth!"
Well, everyone had a good time, and
But we ordered about 600 bottles of prosecco to
Can I
give
also
out.
say the bar tab was less than Edinburgh, and Brian was on the Edinburgh bar tab, so I am even.
Brian's face says otherwise. Oh,
Brian was steaming
Hold
in
on a minute.
Edinburgh. Remember when we were going back to the hotel room? We couldn't see straight.
it's because you hadn't eaten. To be fair.
Where?
Actually,
Edinburgh.
What?
What was the bar tab in Edinburgh?
over 380 quid.
No, that was the cocktails.
No, that's the bar tab.
That's not right then. 'Cause
No,
we didn't drink.
that was cocktails for arrival drink.
Yeah,
you had to
it
get
was.
more.
No.
Yeah, no, it was. I promise you.
No.
I'm going to let you argue this out.
I promise you it was.
Brian, I'm also going to blame Georgia a little bit because in Birmingham we weren't meant to offer suppliers beer.
Beth,
For
we
that.
have video footage of your drunk
This
ass.
girl. This girl.
But can I say I was a great addition.
You were great fun. I like drunk
And
Beth.
I'm not drinking in Manchester, so we saved the money there.
Are you not?
No, because I need to go to London the next day.
Yeah, guys, we're back to back.
And this is not relevant to it, but it is. I thought I've been in charge of booking hotel rooms, and
No, let's get to that. No, do it now. So can I set the scene? Me and Brian went to Thailand the very next day, literally the next day. So I couldn't drink. Actually, no, that's not true. Me and Brian were going to Thailand the next day, and I was like, are you drinking and driving, or am I? And he was like, no, I have a few. And I was like, right, okay, I'll fucking drive then. Brian gets drunk. So I
didn't get drunk.
He was a bit drunk in Birmingham, wasn't he?
This is crazy.
I can't comment.
No,
I didn't
Beth
know
is
my
criminal.
ass
This
from
is
my elbow.
genuine gaslighting.
I didn't know my ass from my elbow, so don't ask me.
Says the girl who didn't buy any drinks on the bar.
I do remember buying a girl tequila rose because she was like, I've never had tequila rose before in my life, and I've tried it tonight. And I was
So
like,
you
come on,
bought-
let's go and
So
have
you
Every
bought
time I
20.
needed to find you, you were at the bar.
emotional damage.
Emotional damage. What was my point? Oh, so anyway, so I'm then. What time did we finish? We probably were leaving about
I was
half
in this
one.
hotel room at like.
So I'm driving back. I get a phone call from Beth, and I'm like, "Fuck's sake!" First of all, I'm not turning around because I need to go to bed before holiday. And she's like, "This is a drug den."
Right. I'm going to set you the scene. All our other hotels, by the way, are absolutely stunning because I've stayed in all of them. The one in London, Manchester, Edinburgh, we had the
Edinburgh
venue.
was gorgeous, yeah.
And I was like, I'm a budget gal, frugal spenders in the group chat, so I have to prove my point and do my deed. Found these hotel rooms. I was like, Ibis. Was it Ibis? And I was like, know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Ibis, 50
It's no
quid a
Premier
night.
Inn, but fine,
50 quid
cool.
a night. Like,
Yeah.
we knew what we were getting. I should have read the reviews. We were above a nightclub, so we got there and I was fucking shattered because we'd been there all day and all I did was boom, boom, boom. I looked out my window and I was literally if you know Birmingham, I was literally in Brindley Place. I think it's Brindley Place. And there was literally one club opposite me, one club underneath me. I was on the strip and I was like, do I go out? Do I try to sleep? I don't know. This is the vibe I was going.
So her option was to call me.
I was like, I was more concerned about the girls. Like it just felt, it was so ropey to the point I was like, girls, if you want to move, I will move you. Like it, and they were like,
But also
we're
it was
tired.
like, it was getting close to 2 a.m.
Yeah. And then I remembered, I was like, Jacob from 21 Events told me that they booked a hotel room to get ready in and they were going home. I was like, great. So they've actually got an empty hotel room in a nice place. And I was like, oh, do I send one of the girls there? Blah, blah, blah. Guys, my door, someone tried to get my door twice. Someone tried to get in the girls' room. I think people were just so drunk. They just didn't.
It's the like
It
hostel.
felt like Magaluf.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, never again. So our other hotels are great, but you're lucky I didn't nearly die. And Georgie actually texted us all in the morning like, are you all okay?
Is everybody alive?
Is
Are you
everyone
okay?
alive?
I'll be doing the other tours alone.
So don't stay in that hotel.
Shout out to the Ibis. In
Anyway, Birmingham.
Okay.
Brian, describe Birmingham in 3 words.
Clean.
Let's see if they're the same as Georgie's.
Boujie.
Why is this so hard, guys?
Drapey.
Drapey.
Beth, what's your 3 words?
My 3 words are, I felt like it was sexy. There was a lot of candlelight, like the lighting was good.
Romantic, maybe more than.
Yeah. Romantic, fun. No, I'm going to go wild actually because I can't wait to talk about some of you girls and the moves that you pulled on the stage. No, I want to say vibey, but you said vibey. Like,
you can have vibey.
Yeah,
'Cause that's what I mean. Fun isn't actually the word I'd use to describe it.
Vibey.
Not that it wasn't fun.
And I don't know. It was like our hometown tour, and I say that like it's not our hometown, but it felt,
it's the closest to us.
It felt
we had good suppliers.
I think it was because it was like our suppliers. We were back home kind of thing compared to Edinburgh.
Yes. Edinburgh was different because it was nice to use suppliers that we hadn't worked with before because we actually felt like we were running an event.
Yeah.
Whereas for Birmingham, we were getting our mates to put together an event. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels more like...
But this year, the tour's so different this year to what last year was, and so many people have messaged me about it. And it's like, we didn't know what to expect last year. This year, we know what to expect.
Yes.
2, there's things that like we need to be ready by certain times because that was stressful last year. Access, all of that. But Birmingham... You delivered. Okay. Next question.
Okay.
I will get into it.
Okay.
But I just want to know your favourite thing about Birmingham.
Blowing on 21 sax.
Okay. Brian?
No, it's not.
No, you've had your answer.
Okay.
Brian?
Would you say my favourite bit?
Yeah.
The second confetti cannon that I blew. The timing was epic.
Well, pat yourself on the back, darling. Can I have 2?
No, I wasn't allowed to. The double standards of you.
You know, if you frown that much, you're not going to be able to see. Your eyes are shut. That was
I
how
got
much you
angry.
frowned.
I literally said, I've got another one. No, you've had yours. That's it. Stop. You get 1.
The slipper station.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was cool.
Very cool.
And the draping.
No, I also enjoyed they're things, not moments.
Okay, Raining Men.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
But
say.
we can't talk about that yet. We can't talk about
Okay,
that
we'll
yet.
get to that. We'll get
Right. So where were we? Let's set the scene. What was the venue?
The venue was the Bond.
In Digbeth.
Very industrial.
Yeah.
Like super duper industrial. Like you came in, there's a big screen on the outside wall projecting like us and 20, like that was very
That was
cool.
cool.
You go in, like I'm talking about before any stuff, it's like
When we were loading in, there
black.
was a guy, they were doing BBC stuff there.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh my God, that's you. I was like,
yeah, that's me.
that's me. That's me.
It was all very concrete floor.
Basically-
black. What's the things called? Beams.
Beams. If anyone said to us, I'd really like to do a clean girl event, I probably wouldn't have picked that.
No, we were forced into that nicely
by 21
By 21, they were like, it'll be really cool, blah, blah, blah. And we were like, do you know what? Fuck it. All right, fine. And then it was the task of how to make it look clean girl.
Yeah, which I think we did a great job.
I agree. So let's start at the start. So let's do hair and makeup, I guess.
Well, you walk in, set the scene.
Well, no, I'm doing it from us setting up.
Oh, okay.
We arrive, we're setting up. Yeah, no, draping probably comes next.
So basically, we wanted to transform the space. And I think actually, because we partner with the bands a lot and the entertainment, like I wanted them to be massively involved. So we did a site visit and I said, look, I've got this idea. 21 events have a choir. And I was like, we're having the choir this year. I don't care what you say, but you're not doing it if you don't do the choir.
Little bish.
Little bish. And the choir. So I was like, okay. And I wanted draping. I needed.
Draping was from the
we
start
needed
from
it.
Clean Girl, wasn't it?
So everyone thought I was wild. I was like, I want to create a corridor because actually, if you actually study events in general, they always say the first point of contact, the first thing you see and you do
Sets your mood.
sets your mood, just in general. But so I was like, right, I want to create a corridor. I've got a big open warehouse.
Yeah, it's literally a box, guys. It's just one big square. No, rectangle.
Actually. Black walls, grey floor.
Yeah.
Like,
there's nothing. It's nothing.
think concert hall.
So
kind
she's
of
like,
vibes.
she's like, I'm gonna make a corridor, and I'm like, just you know what? We've done this long enough for me to go. You do you. You make it look however you want to look. I trust you.
Did you? Yeah, but did you?
I
Like,
always trust
Yeah,
you.
but did you be like, oh,
No, I do fully trust the vision. I know you wouldn't do it if you hadn't seen
is that a
what it could
compliment?
look like. Yeah.
Halfling.
I wouldn't do a podcast if I didn't think your styling was good.
Fair. I mean, can't say this women. I'm joking.
No, my styling is not good, which is why I get people to hire
I
stylists.
was listening to the last week's episode and you were like, you know what your problem is? You just don't have creative vision. Then I actually tried to tell you something. You're like, I just can't vision it. And I was like, my point exactly. I'm the creative head. You're
No, our creative, we've got different creative words.
You are creative in ideas and cool stuff. I'm creative in vision.
Yes.
Like I can't think of the things that you think of. Like
Basically, I do the little bits, you do the big, the overall look.
Yeah.
And then I add all the shit.
So she tries to add shit and I was like, no, it's not Clean Girl.
It was Clean Girl though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So you walk in this corridor, we've got candelabras, we've got
Little plinths with the choir stood on.
and they're singing, Lord, I've
been broken, although I'm
like,
not
it was so
worthy. Keep
chilled.
talking over it, I'll keep going.
we had a massive
And I'm
sign
blinded
from KM which had a mirror
your
on. We had
grace.
plimps. We
You
had
came and
we had bud
saved
vases.
me, Lord,
Can I just say,
been broken?
statement signage, I'm sorry, but KM Stationery, she just like I just don't think it would look half as good without that.
She is a dream. I want to talk about my book launch, but we'll do it on another episode because
Yeah.
I feel like this is a whole separate thing. But she is so hard working.
Yeah.
Anyway, first of all, but then her stuff is very unique.
Yeah, she's so creative.
So creative. Like both of us creative
Yeah.
put together. She can see the whole thing and the little things.
Kirsty, would you like a seat right in the middle of us? Because
Yes.
you are a good blend of us.
You are. She did these like cocktail signs and she was like, oh, it's just kind of like float on the bar. And both of us were like, what? But she like, Brian, are you fucking eating again? You're joking. You're so loud. You're like this.
Brian, I've given you full permission to tell her to shut up.
Did you not just do the look? Roll the tape. Roll that tape where it looks like she does this thing where she lets me take the rap.
Always do.
Guys, just focus. Yeah?
Sorry. So anyway, this sign is floating on the bar with the cocktails on. What else
Should we
did she
talk about the
do?
rest? So, what I've mentioned before as well. No, I feel like we need to do it in sections. Sorry.
Well, let's do. We're on stationery.
No, but I need to. Should we do a full room 360 talk through?
Yeah, that's what we're on. Draping is so
So-
draped is draped.
Draped. So DRAPED. P.D. Also, can I say those girls were there from the start of the day and they worked so incredibly hard and I kept throwing things at them and they were like, yeah, okay. And I was like, you are so lovely.
It seemed, let me finish this before.
I know what you're going to say.
It seems like it's not hard work. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, no way, that's why I said, let me finish. When you're looking at it, you're like, we're going to drape that wall, behind there and behind there. So it's like, oh, cool, run a thing, no.
It is way easier when you've got pipe and drape, but they had to suspend.
But then it's not just, they don't just let it drop. They pinned up little bits. So it looked all like drapey.
Yeah.
They did the table that the cake went on, drapey. They did the draping behind it, drapey. Like we didn't know how they'd get that done. How long did it take them?
Hours.
Like from 9 until
and they didn't mow
5.
Once. They did not mow once. And then they came back and partied all night with us.
Yeah,
so
we love them. Literally love them.
that was amazing.
Go and see Draped.
We've missed something really bloody
No, I know, but I feel like we
key.
need to go back to stationery.
Okay. Signage. So we had
Yeah.
the big sign.
Big sign.
With our logo. Of
Mirror.
I'm here for the mirrors.
I fucking
Everyone
love
was
the mirrors.
taking mirrors. It's
Yeah.
also quite nice to have a look at yourself and
Yeah.
check. You know, when you get to an event, you're like,
I just want to
how's
check
my
it.
hair
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
We had like shelves on it. We had candles, bud vases. Then we come in.
We had little signage,
Yeah.
like the cake.
Yeah, we had cake signs. We had the big bar menu. I say big. It was like, what's
It was
that?
quite big,
60
yeah.
centimeters
Yeah.
oval floating off the bar.
Yeah, very cool.
We had a bottle
that we literally added to the poor girl like
2 days before. And then we had our slipper station. So many people have commented on this. I think it's great because you either do flip-flops, slippers. Everyone's also loving the slippers this year over flip-flops.
Yes,
just
agreed.
saying. Everyone's asking me where they're from. They're from Temu. They're
Is that
like
right?
£1 something.
Yeah.
A slipper. Like,
Yeah. I feel like people are more likely to keep those, and actually, if we're talking about, I know that these sites are kind of a questionable thing, but
I agree.
if somebody is gonna, I'd rather them use it, whereas the flip-flops get binned because you're not
Yeah.
wearing those flip-flops again out, whereas the slippers, I've still got my black ones at home.
They look a bit. I've got black ones. I've got white ones.
Yeah.
I was like, Georgia, don't worry about me. I'll bring mine back.
To get a bit more use out of them, that's more of a favour, I think.
Yeah. So,
Oh my God, why are we not putting names on these?
Don't start.
Okay.
Right. Slipper station. I'm going to explain it to you. So 3 plimps.
Yeah.
All with a cube on top. Not a glass cube, acrylic cube.
It's like a box.
Like a box.
Open.
All had slippers in, so size small, medium, large. And
We
then,
had the vinyl with the size on it because trying to look through slipper baskets in the middle of the night.
and then we had one of our chandeliers hanging over it, which was so cute. We had lots of chandeliers,
I
actually.
love the chandeliers.
And the thing is, our chandeliers aren't the expensive chandeliers that you can get from other companies. And we don't promote them to be.
Yeah.
But if you want that look, you're talking like 120 to 150
So
pound a
nice.
chandelier.
Yeah.
Where the big ones you get that need wired in and stuff, £600 a chandelier.
Yeah.
Plus the stands and things like that. So it's like, if you want to go bougie or on a budget,
We do need to do like a budget friendly weddings, but like
a realistic,
because I would rather have more chandeliers cheaper
And
than
have
be
other
able to
things.
afford 2
yeah.
really expensive ones. So I loved the chandeliers; they looked very nice.
And the sign said, good for your souls. We've got different ones at different locations, so I can't wait for you to see what they say. But it's a nice way to present it because usually they just go in a basket on the floor next to the dance floor. It's actually like,
and this is where you need to pick your things. If I know some people just get them because they're an easy put on the floor, absolutely. But if you want to make it a feature, you can make anything a feature.
You could do that with
Anything.
dance floor props.
Yes. Yeah, I've done one with where they had they bought a big unit from IKEA and we had it just go big or don't.
Yeah.
It's fine. But you can pick a few things and just go wild with them. So that was your version of that, was the good for your souls. They went within about 30 seconds.
This is a thing though, like we will only buy a certain amount. We're not going to buy for everybody, just like you shouldn't at your wedding.
No.
And also they're out from the start.
Yeah. It's difficult because we couldn't
Put
bring
them
them out
out,
later
yeah.
because it would just say good for your souls and nothing on it. It's weird.
on it. So, but yeah, obviously we cater for a certain amount as you should for your wedding. I'd always base it on how many females there are.
Mm-hmm. And different sizes. Any more stationery? Oh, we had like our cue card, like just
Cue
everything.
cards. She's honestly, you've heard from me before. I only go to Kirsty for my large signage.
100%. 100%.
Statements like this is
Yeah,
big.
yeah,
Like that. She was like, oh, I don't know.
If I was doing my wedding again, we know I love a sign.
Yeah.
I would go, every sign would be like huge.
And it's all bespoke done. There's
Yeah.
no cookie cutter with Kirsty. So KM Stationery
Go and
nailed it. Should we talk about how we looked?
Yeah, great.
Stunning.
Stunning, babe. You look great.
Stunning.
Looking great. You got your boobs out, didn't you?
It looked
You were
like
about
her
to say
boobs.
it did look in certain light.
I don't know which one of the 21 boys were like we had Lizzie Art drawing us, which I'll go on to, and she was like, she's giving you a rack tonight, and I was like, that House of CB dress corset.
She paid her a little extra to put some boobage on there.
It did look like her boobs. I was like, oh, hello, hi. It reminded me, when you were younger and you forget your first push-up bra.
Do you know what? I don't ever remember not having boobs.
What a life.
Like, honestly,
You've missed out, darling. Mine were like stuffed with chicken fillets and...
I'm losing weight. They're going. I need to be remeasured. I've got no ass anymore either. Might have to go to the gym. Lol, joke. Yes, how we looked. Hit me. You start makeup, I'll do hair.
So makeup, we had Jazz Cuggy.
Yes.
And she does she does wedding makeup, but she also does all of the what are they called?
I want to say Miss World, but I don't mean Miss
What
World.
are we calling it? Pageant girls.
Pageant girls. Yeah.
One, she was lovely. Two, she stepped in really last minute because one of our
OGs.
other makeup artists couldn't make it 2 days before. She had something going on. So she stepped in last minute. And again,
And just rolled with it.
Didn't ask too many questions.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a dodgy fake tan on my arm, which she fixed.
Yeah.
And I just said, I just want clean girl. And she just rolled with it. And my makeup stayed on all night.
Through the drinking and the sweating and the crying.
I wasn't that sweaty, actually.
You were the least sweaty I've seen you.
I know. It must have been that tequila rose. It must have been cold.
Makeup was... I did the same thing. I was just like, do you know what I'm really annoyed at? Is that now we doing all these things, I know what I like and I know what I want. I wish I fucking knew all this for my wedding.
Yeah, to be fair, I was sat there listening to you whilst I was having my hair done, and you were saying to Jazz, I'm a lip tint kind of girl and a gloss. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want
I actually know what, but when you get married, you have no idea.
And I think that's also a key point.
And I know you have a trial, but I didn't.
stick to what you know.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I honestly wish I could get married again.
But I was also buzzing that the foundation she uses is the foundation that I use. It was like, and I was just like,
she's just knowledgeable and she was friendly and she, like you said, she just got it done.
Yeah.
No dramas.
So quick.
Here's your makeup. See you later. Have fun. Bye. Cool. Amazing. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks, Jazz.
Yeah, just no drama. And we did look fit, so that always helps. Hair
by Lolly J.
So Lolly does my hair anyway.
I know.
So it's always nice to
You
sit
were
down.
fussy with her. I was like, do what you want.
I am, first of all, I'm very fussy with my hair anyway. I think because I can do hair,
I can't. I just appreciate anyone doing it.
Did I tell you about my college days?
You what? Is that what you wanted to do?
No. So
I can't.
I think
imagine
I've
you
told
doing
this a little bit, but
No, you've definitely
when
not.
I was at school, I was quite smart.
Okay.
Honestly. So I got offered to do a college course at the same time as my GCSEs. So there was like 6 kids that could
Double work,
mate. I was a boffin. But the options were like construction, something, and then hairdressing. I was like, sweet, I'll do hairdressing because I did actually like doing hair. I did a college course. I did a BTEC hairdressing, whatever. I can colour, I can cut, I can do hair. But I basically used to just go and they were like, who wants to be the model for washing hair? And I'm, yeah, I'll do that. So this is what I do know. I've done a wedding hair a few times. I don't do wedding hair, guys. Don't ask me to. But for mates, I can do wedding hair.
Really?
I did Kat's wedding hair. Not Kat. I did all the bridesmaids. Yeah. So anyway, this is my problem is I know what I want with hair, and Lolly knows that I know what I want with my hair. So it was lovely to be sat with someone who I could just be like, I'm going to be a dick. I'm so sorry. And she was like, okay.
She's the nicest girl ever.
And she doesn't normally do many updos. Like when I said to her, I'm thinking about updos, she's like, oh, it's actually on my bingo card to do more. And I was like, cool, then let's do this together. Because
I did her signature down curl.
Yes, and it looked gorgeous. That's the thing. The problem is when there's certain hairstylists that put stuff out there, and because they're good at that thing, everyone asks for that thing. And then they don't get a chance to try all this. So I just think I was helping out by making it difficult for her so she can showcase
amazing.
that. She's
also amazing at colour as well.
Look at my hair.
Like, yeah, she's amazing.
She's like amazing at weirdly the lady at the venue was like, your hair colour is gorgeous. I was like, she's coming later.
Yeah.
So you can see
You
her.
can tell
But
her.
she's the sweetest, like actually the sweetest girl.
Yeah, she's lovely. She's actually getting married.
She is. I'm doing it. I'll be there. Might get to do my hair in the morning, but Lolly, you busy. The sweetest girl will take on board all of, because you did the same thing. You actually were picky. You lied. Don't lie, Beth.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, your ears. You always get ear funny, don't you?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm going to say it because it makes no difference. So basically there was, back in my secondary school, basically it's called a Jodie because there was a girl that always had her ear poking out through her hair. Called Jodie. She wasn't in my ear. I think it was like a running thing, at the school I went to. And I was like, oh my God, you got a Jodie. And I think I just triggered a trauma. I don't want a Jodie.
That's fair. It is weird to see a picture. I just don't think I've noticed it. And because you've got dark hair as well.
Yeah, my ears pop out.
But yeah, you changed some bits to get your ears tucked in.
Yeah.
And I've
not got big ears.
No, you haven't. That's why I'm always concerned why you're always like, my ears.
My biggest thing at the moment is I've lost a lot of hair, and at the front, like my fringe separates all the time, and in some of the photos as well I was just like, that's my biggest. You can't put extensions there, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like the front of your hair, so it's just like, that's what I'm worried about as well. It's like having that slick Rick like this.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Like at school when you used to have that little bit of fringe
that one
down.
bit of fringe, and it was cool and it was dead straight, and you probably had gel in it.
It was just pure greasy. Yeah. See, I've got the opposite problem where I've got too much hair and it then looks messy, or it makes me look really big. I don't know why this is my trigger. I saw some pictures of me on holiday. I went to Thailand. And some photos from the back. My hair is so big and I'm like, nah, that's not giving. I don't like it.
It's not giving clean girl.
It's not giving clean girl. So she was really good at just like, and we did a cute side fringe.
I feel like we're nailing the looks this year.
We are nailing the looks this year.
Me and Georgie are having a debate. She said my outfit for London's too sexy.
Mate, if
I'm going to roll with it though.
If you see Beth in something from Ann Summers, then she went with what I've
not
told her
Ann
not to go
Summers.
with. If she goes with something else, then she maybe took the hint.
Wait, I've just put it in my group chat and I said, guys, is this too sexy? Let me see what they said.
If you're going clubbing, but you're not, you're the host of an event.
That is not a clubbing dress. But also it's old money.
It's a bedroom dress.
Old money is
so
lace.
She showed it to me.
Velvet.
That's not lace.
Your ears lace.
No, I know, but it's got beige underneath, which makes it look like skin colour. It makes it look like you're not wearing it. It's short, guys. Boobs out.
Got no boobs.
Anyway, when she showed me, I was like, that's a sex dress. And then when she came in here to show Brian, he went, that's a sex dress.
But I just don't wear them in bed.
I
so
don't wear
wouldn't
them
know.
either.
So I'm... Wait.
You'll see if she wears it or not.
Guys, I don't want replies like unreal. I need to know, is it too sexy?
Is it old money mob wife?
That is
Fur
mob
coats,
wife.
Red lips.
If
No
I had a
way.
fur coat with that and
But
a
you
red lip,
don't.
I'd be the drug dealer's wife.
No.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see. You'll all... When does this episode come out? This after. So you would have seen the photos.
Seen it.
Yeah. Anyway, so we looked fantastic thanks to those girls. So shout out.
You went short on your dress.
I did go short. I had my
went
legs
long.
out.
I went long.
I know.
My legs were covered. I was like, ah.
Yeah, I enjoyed my legs out actually.
Yeah, no, you
I
looked
enjoyed
great.
having fun.
You were giving me Pamela Anderson vibes all night. And all the photos, very Pammy.
Can't help it.
Baywatch.
Running my mouth.
Yeah, we went opposite.
Boobs were covered, so
I think that worked though when when one goes long and one goes short.
yeah, I
Are
agree.
you long or short in Manchester?
As if I've got my dress.
Mid.
I haven't got anything.
Okay, great. 4 days.
Guys,
to go.
I'm not emotionally okay right now.
She's like,
I'm on the edge of a breakdown.
yeah, but the thing is though, I'm on the edge of a breakdown doing this tour. She's on the edge of a breakdown doing all this other shit. I don't know what she's doing.
Trying to move house.
Yeah.
Trying to find out what school Isla gets into. Trying to keep my life together.
Good
trying
job
to do
someone's
birthday
keeping
parties.
the tour together, isn't it?
You're lucky I'm coming.
You're lucky I'm coming.
You're lucky I'm coming to these tours, okay?
Right, okay, so we've done that.
We looked phenomenal. What else was in the room to make it look phenomenal?
We had chandeliers in the room, we had bud vases, we had candles, we had poser tables, which had little like ties on.
Yeah.
We had the pop-up bar, we had the normal bar, we had welded bracelets.
Oh, those girls were fun.
Do you know what? All the welded bracelets companies are like, oh my God, I didn't realise I'd be so busy. Duh, this is the best thing to do.
Duh. The more I see them, the more I realise that they are great at weddings. Like, I think that they should be, every event you do, there should be something like that. Because my problem is, this is why I end up thinking about getting tattoos. I don't have that. I've only got that one.
Yeah,
because I like a memory of it. So now I've got my
the
different
funny
memories
thing
of
is
each
we've got
place.
too many. I've got 2 anklets. I've got 4
I know.
bracelets.
I am trying to think about where I'm getting my next.
I'd like a necklace, but then I'm like, will I want it forever on my neck?
If you had it, not long.
No, I know, but like for example, if I wore a dress and I didn't need a necklace, you know, when you're just like, it's a big, bold.
That's a big commitment.
If
If anything, I would go a super simple short one, which is I might consider it.
So
if they'll do me one.
Aura Eternity did our welded bracelets.
Yeah.
They were lovely.
They waited until, because we were so busy, obviously, throughout the whole thing, they waited right until the very end and did me a lovely one and Beth a drunk one.
Yeah.
You had it on your ankle, didn't you? So you stood there with your ankle, like with your legs in the air.
Georgie was looking at me like a disappointed mum the whole night. But
No, I
think
wasn't. I was looking at you like, oh, maybe she's having fun, but be safe. Be safe.
You wait for London, darling.
I'm getting drunk in
my
London.
sex dress.
Don't. Do you know what? But my problem. This is my problem. I will mum it because all day you'll be going, I don't feel comfortable. Try to pull it down and be like, my boobs aren't in the right place. And you'll be showing everyone your nipples again all night.
I didn't show anyone my nipples in Birmingham.
Are you joking?
I thought I might. There's one video.
Are you joking?
There's one video where you lifted up my arm and I looked down. Do you remember? Have you seen that video? And I looked straight down. I'm like, Georgie, you literally just ripped my arm out my arm socket. My boob out is cut.
Babe, I hope you know that you show people your nipples.
Did I?
They came out a lot.
Did they?
Yeah. It's okay.
They're
fine.
cute. No, I don't think I did. Did you see them?
Yes.
Did you just burp?
No. Yes.
All right, no.
Yeah, so yeah, you saw your nipples.
Really?
Yeah, it was you proper danced towards the end.
Oh. My problem
okay with
is because I'm a big back gal. They do different so that you get your cup size.
Yeah.
But I need the bigger cup size just to get the dress.
My problem
up.
is they don't make a cup big enough. When I try and get a big cup, they give me a big back.
Yes,
I don't want the big back.
So I'm going big cup because I need the
yeah.
back.
But then the cup is too big.
They don't fill, but I just need to.
How did we get upstairs?
You're all welcome.
Yeah,
you should have
pay
paid a
more.
lot of money for that.
So anyway, yeah, the world.
But that is a good thing to think about, though. That
What?
the course, the top, if you're doing like
Proper
strapless,
dancing, yeah.
you need to dance.
You
test.
probably needed some chicken fillets in it to fill it, to keep it tight.
What a bitch.
Sorry, is that mean? Is that offensive?
What a bitch, big titty woman over there.
That's my problem. I don't understand what chicken fillets are. No, it would surely have kept.
They would have fucking
closer.
come out. I'm telling you out.
Okay, fine. You would have ended up throwing them around like.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Anyway.
Sorry, I was doing the world of
Bride of
bracelets.
bracelets.
What I was
Sorry,
saying
guys.
is she was really lovely. She waited to us to the end, and then she also said, if anything goes wrong with this, contact the shop and we'll sort you out.
Yep.
So that was a nice. Like, I don't want people to think, oh, I go and have a permanent bracelet done, and then the next day a bracelet. And you
Honestly,
obviously
I've
can't
had
go back
mine
to
on for years and they've not
them.
moved.
Same.
The only
Same.
thing actually, there's one I had probably like 2 years ago on my ankle. I'd like to maybe get tighter, but I'm going to get that tighter done in London.
Sweet.
Well, she did it before. I think my ankles
I
were
did
bigger.
quite loose. I went loose actually. I think it's because we were wearing.
And we were hot.
Yeah.
But
Good
yeah,
point. Good point.
Love
Might do
them
that.
because they do stretch. All the Wilder bracelets do stretch, and people worry about that. So initially, people are like, "Oh, I don't want it too tight," but I promise you, as you
This
move,
one, the one that we're talking about, that from Birmingham, it was harder to roll over
Yeah.
my bone, whereas now it's like
they are loose. They
loose.
do come looser, so I
I
always
love
go
this
tighter.
one.
Yeah, I love them all.
Isn't that nice? We also had Lissy Art there, who I've worked with a few
Why
times.
did I think her name was Lizzie? What did I say?
Lissy, Lissie.
Lissy.
Lissy Art.
I
You
said
can't miss her.
Lizzie.
She's
Sorry.
wonderful.
How talented!
Mate, I've
She's the one
worked
that gave
with
me a
her.
great rack.
And then I was like, God, you could do it. She was like, no, to be fair, in the photo, you know when the light is like perfectly
Yeah.
above you, so it's made a shadow. I was like, to be fair. So you've worked with her before, haven't you?
Yeah.
She's done weddings that we've done together. And she's just very, I'll say this bit first. Very nice girl, ridiculously talented.
Yeah.
Like
what? I
Poor
wish I
girl.
could do that.
Poor girl was messaging us before, like, oh, do you know what you're wearing? Because then I can start to kind of like, because we were like, oh, if you want to sketch it and then sort of add bits to it on the night. But obviously we hadn't picked our outfits.
Georgie hadn't.
Had you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't pick outfits. I'm not good at it until I need the pressure of the event to pick one.
Yeah.
But anyway, she turns up with this massive canvas. One moment I look at it and it's just got that brown whitewash kind of thing over it. The next minute, there are two
Gorgeous girlies.
sexy ass women, but they look like us.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds silly. I get it. I
The
understand that's
details in the
ridiculous.
face, though.
The details on all of it, the draping.
Who's
the,
got that
like-
photo?
She's got it. She's finishing it.
Oh.
I think she does it at an event for people to watch, and then she takes it home to like,
I love it.
Finesse
Loads of
it.
people were watching her do it as well.
which is what I like the entertainment part of it, is because you can sit and watch, and she'll chat with everyone. This is the problem. She's also doing this, and then you're all bloody asking her questions, including me, being like, "Oh my god, that's really good." She's like, "Yeah,
But
cool,
we've
thanks."
never had someone do a portrait of us at
No.
Birmingham. And the reason why we did is we didn't have loads of space as well.
Yeah, no.
So we didn't do the individual
we wanted to show
ones.
you what it's
Different-
like to have the big pictures
Yeah.
done as well, because they are.
Stunning.
It is gorgeous, and it's so nice to have something like that. And she captures. It's one image, but she's captured the entire event. Like she doesn't necessarily draw. I've seen ones before. She did, to be fair, but I've seen ones before where she's drawing elements of things and putting them all in kind of one picture, but making it look like that's what it looked like.
Yeah.
And same for us. She made sure we were stood in the right place to get all the draping. She put the candelabra, like it just, she's incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
If you want something,
entertaining.
And I also think it feels...
A keepsake as well.
Yeah, it's a keepsake. And if you don't want the individual ones done of all the guests, it feels more for you guys, but you're also providing entertainment.
It feels bougier having one done of you guys because I don't know how to say this without... it feels more arty than the illustrator ones. She does both, by the way, so that's but that one feels
Picasso.
Yeah, that feels like art, whereas the other one feels more like entertaining.
Yeah.
She's brilliant. Loved it. Cannot wait to get that.
So then we head to the bar. We had our her and her cocktails.
Yeah.
What did you have? You didn't pick it. I did.
No, I did. We picked actually, and then we realised that we should have done it the other way around.
Yeah, but I love amaretto.
And I hate amaretto.
So I had to do that one.
But then yours was the cherry baked one. Mine was the Hugo one.
I didn't even have one.
I had a Hugo. I had a non-alcoholic Hugo.
I think I tried it.
It was lovely.
And then on the bar we had
we did try it. We tried it when we was having our hair and makeup done.
This is how much I remember of the night. We had napkins on the bar from Pack Genie.
Pack Genie are brilliant, by the way. Those napkins are... My dad keeps talking about these napkins. He not from the talk, but from the book launch. And he's like, the quality of them.
I went to Georgie's
joking.
I went to Georgie's book launch. I was like, oh, cool, she's got personalised napkins. I wonder what she's put on them. And they were the fucking tall ones.
I'm not ordering separate ones for that.
I was like, oh, right, okay.
But they're just, again, looked great. People talk about them. You can put whatever you want on them.
So then we move away from the bar. We turn around. We've got a couple
You didn't move away from the bar.
I actually think...
That was quick. I like that.
There was a lot of people pouring drinks down my throat.
That you ordered.
No, the shots were on me. The rest, actually, I think it was my Georgia. She was fucking passing me drinks.
She was smashed.
No. Do you know what? It's hard because like everyone loves being around the team. Like
yeah. Oh,
and I always get them up on. We always get them up on the stage.
We had the four of them in this one, and Brian. Yeah, that was good fun. Anyway,
yeah.
I've walked away from the bar and I've gone over to the cake.
No, wait, I've got 2 tables. So we had a few, but people be able to sit down, do all of that. So make sure you have seats.
Okay.
For events. We didn't have a lot.
Yeah.
And then we went to the monster, the biggest cake in the whole entire world.
That is probably one of the biggest cakes I've ever seen.
Look good though, didn't it?
Yes.
You told me I wouldn't get it and I got it.
No, I told you not to take the piss asking for an 8-tier cake.
So we had this amazing 8-tier cake from Charlotte from Perfect Cakes Co.
You know her. You've heard her.
It was just epic. And again, people saw it as soon as they walked in.
Yeah. So you walked in the corridor, the big sign was in front of you, the choir was in there, and then you turned left and then the cake was bang in front of you.
What more could I want?
Fucking fuck off cake.
But it was beautifully draped by the girls. They had pinned it with like a satin silk, so it was a bit different to the other draping. Charlotte worked her magic. It was like art.
It was stunning.
There was like flowers. There was like orchids on it. Like it was just... I didn't really give her much for a brief. I just said I want a big cake and it's clean.
I saw one of her videos as well showing about her doing the draping. I was like, that is so clever. Like she draped some fabric to see how it sat to then copy it. Like, she is incredible. Which is why when we talk about cake, like if you're doing it, fucking do it. Or don't do it. Do you know what I mean?
We all want 8-tier cakes.
We all want them. How much did she say that would be?
Well, it was fake.
Yeah, so the cake, but then we learned the other day that doesn't really make that much difference.
I think it's different because she's already pre-built it. But I think it was like maybe $2,000.
Did she say that wasn't though?
Maybe that.
Yeah,
sorry, Charlotte.
Don't.
But you are the best.
You get in touch with her. Let us know. Tell her you came from us, eh? But the cake was gorgeous.
So I'm going to set the scene a little bit again.
Feature.
So you've arrived. We've got the choir singing. La la la. I grabbed my.
Would you like me to go again? Keep talking.
I grab my cocktail. I meet Brian. Oh my God, Brian! Is it Brian from the podcast? Brian, I love you more than the girls. I only came to see you. Would you like a cocktail? Would you like a cocktail, girls? Do you want a Georgie or a Beth? And then you turn around, you see the cake. Blah blah blah. Oh look, the live artist. Oh, I might go get a bracelet done. Lovely. Look at the slippers over there. They're great. And then wait, the band's changing, so we need to switch up.
Came and saved beatbox, Brian. Brian, that was your moment.
Right, so he's annoyed at us because we've gone on for too long, so I need to hurry up. So we're going to talk about 21. 21. Can I do something for you? So they then did podiums.
The problem with 21 is that they're like our brothers.
What do you say about my brother? What do you say about my brother?
So to say nice things about them is really difficult because it's like, ugh. So I'm going to talk about the band and then we'll talk about the boys.
I feel like I need to re-record that for the group chat. Who are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about 21 Events, but I said it's really hard to say nice things about them because they're like our brother. What do you say about my brother?
Brother, ew.
But those boys are, I'll give them one nice thing. Those boys are lovely, very hardworking, very creative, very on brief, very friendly, very fun to work with. Like that's probably my biggest thing is they're very fun to work with.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Are you?
And I'm going to humble them very quickly.
Okay, I'll be good cop, you be bad cop.
Now, we love it. I love it. Me and Jacob worked together to create this
You
set.
and Jacob either need to never speak to each other again or get married. There's no in between.
Sorry, Jack.
Missed your chance.
She said it, not me.
You don't listen.
True that. No, so I worked with Jacob and Elliot on it because we went to do the site visit and things like that. And
I think I was on the cruise.
you fucking were. And we were talking about like they wanted to showcase what they do and we wanted to kind of bring it in together. So obviously the choir and then we were like, we want to do something roaming. So they do like dinner sets
Yes.
during the wedding breakfast. So we wanted to do a bit of a roaming, but it's quite hard to roam.
Yeah, you can't roam at a tour. Tours, that is the difference between the tour and a wedding, I think.
Yeah.
Is that there's obviously a lot more people and it's more party, as in it's quite compact. So they can't roam. And you wouldn't see them roaming.
No, but what they did do, they had the podiums then in the middle and did a little bit more of a upbeat R&B set. So we started slow.
Yeah.
We're giving you a little teaser. We went upbeat R&B with them on, and everyone loved that. Everyone just gathered around them.
Yeah, I know.
That was cool.
But this is the thing. We never really know what's going to happen at these.
Yeah.
It's the
We don't know
weirdest
the
thing.
crowd.
We can do the things and then we don't know what you're going to do to the thing.
And we just stand and watch like proud mums.
Yeah. Yeah, but they were better not on the stage because then it made their stage performance different.
Well, they weren't all in the band. So the choir and the roaming had some different people than the band.
Yes.
So that was good.
It was all oh no, they weren't all singers, were they?
No, because we had 3 girls singing at the start, 3 guys singing at the start, I think. And then in the band, we only had 1 guy, 2 girls.
Yeah, singing. Yeah, true. Yeah.
So then we did, I think it was a 7. Oh no, we then went into our speeches.
Oh yes, we did our speeches. We did our chat. We obviously used Flutter Darling's confetti.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to talk about, because we spoke to them obviously about the cannons not going off. They stuck them on really well because they wanted them to be perfect for our event, and they stuck them on too well. So when they popped, the lid didn't come off, which is what that problem was.
And luckily,
which is
we
why
were the only
said,
people that had the stickers.
Yeah, which is why we said when you've got to be able to just deal with it and go with it. But when you get good companies like that, they fix things.
Yeah.
And that's their way of fixing things. And we had no dramas.
We
and
had
the confetti.
loads of confetti.
And it was a high, honestly, walking into somewhere and seeing a high ceiling makes me so happy because I know it's going to fall and flutter.
I loved it. It was great. Our speeches were great. We were in the crowd. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Loved it.
In the crowd?
Like, Brian,
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Brian was in the crowd.
Oh, yeah. Guys, these speeches, we love doing these speeches. Brian's always like, let's go to the party.
He cut us off.
You're not doing it again.
I was pissed off about that.
Me too.
Because I was like, what time we want? And the band weren't ready to
Yeah,
come
I
back
know.
on.
So
because
don't let
Brian
boys
cut
run
us
things.
off.
Yeah, because everyone in the crowd was talking.
Yeah, they were allowed to talk.
Yeah, but you can't even hear you.
Yeah, you could. You're wrong.
He did that twice now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's does.
'cause-
You're not. I'm literally not listening to you during the speeches.
I was like, oh my God, that's
Okay.
gone so quickly.
Yeah. No, it'd been 10 minutes.
It was still 40 minutes.
No, it wasn't
Okay.
long enough. And also, the people that don't want to listen, go down the other end. That's fine. You crack on.
Go and flirt with Brian elsewhere.
Yeah, I
Ori?
don't mind.
Look at
Ari,
it.
he's so stupid. There's a lot going on for us though.
Right. So we've done our speeches. We end with the confetti shot.
What song did we do? We did a good song. I can't remember the song.
Cheers to the
Freaking-
freaking weekend.
I wanna do that again.
I drink to that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
let the Jameson sink in.
And I drink to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't let the bastards get you down. That song made me drink.
You were drunk before that song.
I actually wasn't. Anyway,
Then the band kick in.
the band kick in. So we had a 7-piece band.
Yeah.
What I love about 21 Events, I have to say, it's really nicely because I don't want you
The
to get
main
the wrong
girl
impression.
looks just like you, by the way.
Which one? Effie.
Yeah.
She's Greek, but I'm not. But okay.
You look Greek. You're giving Greek.
Do you think I look like Effie?
No, actually, that's not true. You look like both the girls if they got rammed into each other.
Let's not ram each other.
Lucky boy.
So we had 7-piece band. So I always like more than one singer in a band.
I agree.
And we had 2 females and 1 male lead.
Yeah.
And he was great. He was
sexy.
I think his name's like Kari.
He was giving it.
He was giving it. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
They picked great songs. That's what 21 do. They're great songs.
Stop.
What?
I helped with the set list.
They also know those songs.
My rule was I don't want American Boy in my set list.
I like American Boy.
No.
Why did you take that out?
No, it's just not the vibe, doll. This is what happens when you're on holiday.
Tell a wild blood. Come on, man, to the UK. Come on, to the UK. Reluctantly, because most of these with me. Estelle once said to me, "Cool."
Okay, right. We need to get on with the episode.
Don't have to
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did we do that? I think maybe.
No, we didn't. I don't remember that one.
I don't remember.
You don't remember anything.
They were great. We got on stage with them. This is what I said actually. With 21 events, it sounds really horrible, but like they could charge a lot more than what they charge.
Shh! Don't tell them that. Shh!
So guys, you need to go and get in there.
Do it before they
For
listen
what
to this episode.
they are a high-end band.
Definitely
High-end. Like they're not.
No. They're not thrown together.
They're a high-end band. Their production, like they have techs on site.
Yep.
The singers are incredible.
Very, very incredible.
They offer DJ sax bongos, Lux band,
Choir,
Romeo band,
yeah.
choir.
Can we talk about the bongo sax now?
And like I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm never going to be able to afford them. Just on their Instagram, they look quite flat. They do events for Louis Vuitton and things like
go and
that.
get a quote.
Like,
this is the thing with a lot of suppliers we speak to. Actually, you assume their price. Like, nobody's mad at you for getting a quote.
So
is what
many
I would
people
say.
say to me, I didn't think I could afford you. I'm like, what?
Just get the quote is what I'd say. And then if you can't, just reply and say, I'm sorry, that's not within budget.
But that's what I say. They are glitz and glam.
Yes.
Gorgeous
Proper
girlies,
band.
Proper band.
Yeah.
And they're not very high maintenance either. They're very easy to look after.
They are actually. They are very easy. Sax and bongos. I've got a bone to pick with him.
Yeah. Okay. Rock cow.
Cal. I'm going to look. You're not even going to watch this, but I'm going to look in the screen anyway. I'm going to tell you that if you... he told me I couldn't play the saxophone. And we learned from that 5 minutes at an event that I can actually blow the saxophone. I can't play the saxophone, but I can blow. Therefore, I'm halfway there. So if I said to him, show me the notes and I will do Freed from Desire. I can play piano. Like I'm slightly musical enough to be able to play 4 fucking notes. But he's being such a little bitch about it that he was like, no, people don't really blow on my saxophone. Blah, blah, blah.
I bet they do.
Crying about it. And I was like, I'm blowing on your saxophone. So then he ended up making me go up there and I went up there obviously and made him let me blow on a saxophone.
Yeah, you gave him no choice.
I gave him no choice. But also he then did me dirty because he didn't do the notes properly. So it made it look like I wasn't doing it properly. But then still everyone was like, oh my God, you're amazing. So screw you, Cal.
And then they did like a promo video for it, and I saw the first draft of it. You were in it, and then he made them take it out because he didn't want people to think.
I saw it in one of them though.
Yeah, that was ours, but they had a different one.
Little fucker.
And then they took out their promo video. I was like, mate, I've put
bitch, mate.
Just letting everyone know.
Oh, that's why you
21 events.
Tell everyone.
21 events let you blow on their
Cal
sax.
specifically.
Sax.
If he said you can blow on it but not use any footage, I'd be like, yeah, cool. But you haven't. You cried about it, so now I'm gonna do you. What?
Okay.
I'm not.
Go and blow on your sax and do you. Sorry, Brian.
Soz.
But yeah, no, they are incredible. They're the whole package.
Yeah. Love them.
Love. But
what?
Our promo video.
Mate.
We had so we had content creator.
Oh yeah, let's start there. Because
And
actually
we
hers
had
was
so we got hers first, didn't we?
Yeah. Always content creators first. And I've realised why I like the difference now. The content creator gives you, here's what happened at your event. And I love it. I love seeing all the different things. I love seeing the flow of the day. I love seeing us. I love seeing the different angles that she gets. I love all of those bits. And a videographer creates the emotive film.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the difference. Okay? Brian, make this a clip. That is the difference between the two things. I want both of them.
So we used Brides of Social
So
for
sweet.
our content. One gorgeous girl.
I know. When she walked in, I was like,
you are
hiya. You can't be stood next to me.
Lovely, so sweet. Lovely girl.
We didn't, and again, this is a compliment. You don't see much of these people.
Yeah.
Do you know, they just get on with what they're doing. I don't want to spend my whole wedding day / event with the suppliers feeling like I have to be like, oh, okay, yeah, can we get this? Can we do this? Just
didn't
get on
see
with
her.
it. Yeah. And all the footage, she was always there and got such nice angles of everything and it looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
Loved the video.
The video was amazing. She sent it back. We got like a little behind the scenes one. We got that
Yeah.
one. Like honestly, like, I think she even sent it like that night, maybe, or like first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, you are incredible.
I didn't even have time to like, it was before we left on holiday,
Yeah.
like that, to that point of how early it was. But that's this, I love the content creating side of it because it's just
so different.
like somebody follows you around all day and goes, here you go, here's everything you saw, but now you get to watch it over and over again.
Yeah. Great. Incredible.
Loved her. Go and contact her actually because she was wonderful.
Yeah. And then our professional video was done by Matthew. I've spoken about
Bite my elbow.
yeah, Matt.
We love Matt.
From PS Visuals. I talk about him a lot.
speaking to a groom last night, doing their final meeting, and she was on about Matt's doing the video, and the bride was like, it's a touchy subject because he didn't want video and I made him. And I was like, honestly, I said, you won't notice he's there. That's not true because he's the biggest person there. But
he's
you won't
so
also
tall,
know
isn't he?
he's so tall. I was like, you will definitely see him, but you will not know he's there.
I always say he's a little like
little creeper
in the corner of his camera. I think I said that in the speeches as well. You will not know he's there.
No.
But
the video is... But actually, we were at the airport when we got the video. To say... Can I say this? Yeah, fuck it. Brian has been wanking over that video since it. He was like,
Brian looks fit in it.
No, he was like, the song that he's picked is perfect. The angles are perfect. That bit where I do that Leonardo DiCaprio thing, it's so good. Like, I looked over at one point and he's watching it for the 19th time, like on repeat. And I'm like, bro, go and chat up Matt, whatever you want.
Again, Matt is incredible. He's very reasonably priced.
Yeah.
I
really
recommend
nice guy.
him to a lot of my couples. And especially if... typically your groom isn't too keen on a videographer, doesn't want to do too much posy stuff. If you want it, he'll give it you. If you don't, then he won't. He's very much, he reads the room.
Yeah.
He's a great bloody laugh.
Yeah. And he also had an idea for what he was doing before he was doing it. So he made us do that little video at the start, which then he obviously knew he was going to then put in with it. It was just, so we got that teaser video and then we got the full video and they're just phenomenal.
And we got behind the scenes.
Yeah. Just, this behind the scenes video is so funny. That's a really clever thing of him to do, actually. He literally did the bits of like us getting ready, like setting up, doing our test set of it, me shouting for Brian constantly because Brian left for like 10 minutes, I didn't know where he was and I couldn't do anything myself.
Georgie couldn't put her shoes on.
I couldn't reach my shoes. He took my suitcase, it had my shoes. Yeah, it was a whole mess.
I love how they got Isla in the video.
Yeah.
And he is phenomenal and I recommend him to everyone.
Yeah.
Because I could throw him in a room and just trust him.
Yeah.
I literally don't have to tell him what to do and he just knows what to do. And the stuff he produces, I'm like, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah, hella good. Hella good. Put that on your website, mate. Hella good.
And then talking about great personalities and great energy, Dan from DNA.
Oh, I love Dan. Me and Dan have done a couple of weddings together and we bonded at our first wedding. Like we knew we'd be best friends forever then.
So cool.
He is cool. He is cool, actually. Like
he's funny as well. Like
very funny.
I'd also like on the behind the scenes video, I put my earring in. He was like, smile, like look happy, and I was like, I'm a miserable bitch, and he was like, no, and I'm like, I don't know him. At this point, I hadn't even met him. Yeah, and he was like, no, and I was like, I was like, you're cheeky.
He is top tier photographer, honestly.
And there's another behind the scenes of him like walking with us with his camera, his flash, and one of our grooms, because I've got him on my personal Instagram, was like, love the fact that Dan's working double shift, and he's like, yeah, unreal girls, yeah, that look good. Again, he knows what looks good.
And he'll tell you when it doesn't. Like he'll move you, and
he just doesn't take photos.
Yeah. When he stops taking photos, just move. We went out to the toilets, and he gives you the energy that you need when not that you're not in the mood for it, but it's in like he makes you feel sexy to then be able to like give it.
I also love his edit. His edit is a definition of clean girl.
100%.
That is
because he's more London based.
Yeah,
he's like, why am I doing London? And I was like, you fit this vibe. Like we know our vibes. We know you. We know your photos. His photos are just. Do you know what I mean?
Sexy.
Yeah. Nice guy. Fantastic photos.
Again,
we look great.
Hardly any.
Photos.
Like we literally liked all the photos. I was like, thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you. We looked great.
We look great. Sorry, have you seen us?
So that was the event. There were some smaller details as well. So obviously on my cocktail, I had the ribbon from Forever Paper Co. Again, clean girl, love it.
Tidy, sweet,
Instagrammable. Yeah, everyone takes photos of them.
Yeah.
Everyone takes photos of them. So here for the ribbon as always.
100%.
We then did evening food. Even clean girls eat pizza. I'm annoyed that I didn't eat it early on because I got cold pizza right at the end of the night.
Yeah, you should have eaten. You didn't. Did you know what? Do you know what?
What?
Guess what? I tried to eat pizza in the day and I just could not This is what I mean. But this is the brides and grooms on weddings. You honestly, I know you don't believe me. You're not going to eat, and you have to force it.
I'm really sorry, but I was just having far too much fun.
Yeah, you're busy. You're fun. You also feel nervy.
I was like,
all
oh
day.
my God, it's the end of the night. And in Birmingham, there was loads of you still left towards the end.
Oh, trying to get rid of some of you. Jesus Christ.
Love you all.
And the security were like, you need to go.
But no, the guests were a vibe. There was a girl doing splits,
Mate,
roly
one
polies.
girl,
Like, I was like,
shout out to you. I'd seen her early on in the night and she was like, I'm going to be a vibe, blah, blah, blah. I was like, cool. She wanted to put Brian on her shoulders at one point, and I was like, no, honestly, if he falls off and I can't go to Thailand, I will
oh my
kick
God,
off.
why did we say no?
Because if he broke his arm, I'd be
Brian!
fuming. I'd still go to Thailand.
Can you come to London so we can get Brian on your shoulders?
Yeah, we'll do it that one. Because also I was like, I can't do it. I've got a short dress on. Beth's too drunk as well, so not happening.
You
but
would
anyway,
have definitely saw nipples then.
I saw her. We were doing a song. We were doing Rollin', that one.
Yeah.
And I see her from the corner of my eye coming up on stage, and I'm like, fuck, oh no. Thinking she's gonna be a shit dancer. Like I don't know. You don't know, do you? If someone's coming on stage, and like, oh
but
God.
we actually brief our security team on the night. We're like, we want the girls to be able to do what they want
And have fun.
and have
Safely.
fun safely, and we don't need to tell us off for dancing on the stage.
Yeah.
We don't want you to tell us that. Like in Manchester, we've got a catwalk. I was like, the girls are going on the catwalk. This is as much your night as our night.
100%. But anyway, I see her from the corner of my eye. She comes bounding onto stage, and I'm like, fuck. She dives.
She's a gymnast.
She dives into a roly-poly across the stage. She flicks her hair back. She jumps up. She flips. She lands in a splits. I would have, don't tell her this, I would have paid her to do those things on the stage. It was an act. It was phenomenal. She was an absolute vibe.
I also loved that everyone was cheering, and it was just
Again, it
fabulous.
was that girlhood. Well, that comes on to the next point. It was a girlhood community.
Yeah.
Until this is where I'm allowed to come to the tours. I was like, let's get all the boys on stage. Let's play It's Raining Men. So we got
was
all
like
the
five.
boys up. There
All
was
five
of them. There were literally 5 of them, including
one of
Brian.
them was my groom as well.
Including Brian, gets up on the stage. We play It's Raining Men, and all the girls. Like, I was thinking about it from their point of view, because obviously Brian's a bit more used to it. But some of these boys, they're looking out on this crowd of like 200
Crazy
girls
women
singing It's Raining Men at them.
And we were like, take it up. Yeah. I started that. Oops.
The one guy as well, bless him, had his fiance's shoes tied onto him, because she'd obviously swapped her slippers and made him a
Yeah,
cage.
I love that. He tied her shoes onto his button.
Were they a lace then?
Yeah, they had like ribbon on.
Did they? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how he tied them on. I guess you can do it with the loops of the strap.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, what a babe. And then he started like, honestly, that
was a moment.
You nailed that.
Thank you. Oh, that's the only credit I'll take of the whole tour.
Yeah, you're welcome. We did bathroom boxes. Speaking of men, we haven't spoken about our main man, Rich.
Oh my God.
It was nice to have him back on it.
The problem is, I just assume you all know Rich is here, or wherever we go, Rich will be there.
So Gloucestershire
We
Magician.
actually got to watch the magic this time as well.
Yeah, Gloucestershire Magician.
That fucking rope trick.
Rich bought some new tricks. He was looking fresher than ever, and you all loved him. And again, he come back and was like, Beth, I've had so many inquiries, had so many bookings. Like when you see him,
you have to see, which is why there's almost no point telling you about him. You have to come to a tour and you have to see Rich to get it. Because when people say magic, I promise you, it makes everybody get a little bit sick in the back of their throat. And then you see one and you're like, fuck, that's brilliant. I have to have it.
So I had a couple there who've already got a magician, and they loved him so much. They were like, I want to cancel my magician and have you. And he was like, oh, okay. And then I messaged him the next day. I was like, hey, my couple want to book you. And he was like, Beth, I can't
Make somebody do that.
But they're having a barbecue the night before. So we've got him the night before.
Fine.
But I was like, great, he's got good ethics. He doesn't want to he's like, the magic circle, like the magic community is very small, like blah, blah, blah. But they wanted him that much. They were like, I want that magician there.
He's the best. He is the best. I'll hear nothing else on the topic.
So Birmingham, you were amazing. You make me want to do a tour again.
This is every time we say we're never doing this again, and then we're halfway through a tour and we're like, fuck, this is brilliant.
But no, we had so much fun. You showed up. 21 events were amazing. So thank you to them as well, because they put a lot of effort into that.
A lot of time. And then when you went to leave, actually was there the whole day, but when you went to leave, this
is what I was most excited about.
That is bad that we were this excited about this.
And that's why I've saved it till the end, because I feel like...
Can we do best at last?
Yeah.
It's a bit shit. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the toilets.
So we had toilets at the venue.
What's his name? Because I just call him John.
It's called the John's Experience. The Johns. They're
Yeah.
the most bougiest, coolest
The
portaloos
best
in the
toilets
world.
you will ever see.
He wears a cowboy hat.
So one of my friends is like, I was trying to set her up with someone. She was like, who is that man with a fucking cowboy hat on? So I had to go out and find out if he was single, but he is not. He's just had a baby. So.
Oh, damn. But no, he bought some of his portaloos. There was like 5 different ones. There's different music. Like one's like a rainforest one.
Different
One's
themes.
like honestly.
He's got a little station set up with like the bathroom boxes kind of stuff.
I'm telling you now, if you need to hire portaloos,
It has to be.
it has to be the Johns.
I will not come to a wedding that doesn't have those.
They're not that much more expensive.
No way.
And I'm telling you now, if you do this is all of what everyone's going to talk about. So if you're not worried about them taking the spotlight off you.
That is my only negative with those toilets.
But our pictures were so cool.
Our pictures were so cool. He was lovely man. He's again an Essex boy, London based, but it was the only venue that he could come to, and we had to have them at one of the tours. So we were like, "You're gonna have to come to Birmingham."
Yeah, I was like, guys,
cool.
don't use the toilets.
And
inside.
he goes all over the place, like he travels everywhere. But even if your venue has toilets, I still think you should have these toilets.
If you've got like a marquee outside in the venue,
if you've got a marquee, you have to have a marquee. I don't care.
The venue have these toilets. I'm telling you now, because respectfully, not everyone likes to go in a portaloo. Some people are a little bit bougie than others.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, if you're having a marquee in a garden, it's probably in your parents' land.
You got the money for it.
You got the money for it. These toilets
are non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
And I promise you, people will talk about it. It'll be a funny thing, and it will last forever. You can always earn more money. Right. That is all of it. That's everybody that came to our tour. We had the best time. Thank you guys so much for coming and bringing so much energy. I wasn't allowed to drink at that tour, and I was a bit worried because I was like, is it going to be fun? You guys were an absolute vibe. You made me feel drunk. I had to sit in the corner for a little bit afterwards, be like, am I drunk? And I was like, no, I'm not. This is just the vibe. So we very love you. Beth was also sat in that corner, upside down.
Nipples out. On that note, I'm going to leave you thinking of my nipples. You're welcome.
Love you guys so much, and we will see you next week for another episode. Goodbye. Bye.